Hi everyone, Anthony Morganti here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I go about achieving a unique black and white look. The best part of what I'm going to show you is it's very easy to do. You'll be able to do this in under 2 minutes, probably in under a minute. Now this technique works equally well with portraits, macros, landscapes, really any type of image that you think would look good rendered as black and white. Today we're going to be working on a portrait. The first thing you need to do is convert it to black and white. To do that in Lightroom, just go to the Basic tab and click on black and white. Next, adjust the tone. Go directly to the shadows and make your shadows darker. Go to blacks and make that darker as well. In this image, I kind of like it about like that. Then I'm going to go to the whites and I'm going to make her face brighter. Now this of course is to taste, but I do recommend that you make your shadows and blacks darker by default. So do that, then adjust your highlights and whites to taste. Once that is done, go to the tone curve. Now you want to be in what's called the point curve. This is what this is. Next to this is the parametric curve, or some people call it the region curve. You don't want to do this in the region curve, so make sure you're at the point curve. And if you look at it, underneath the diagonal line, you'll see a grid pattern, and there's some major crosses or intersections of that grid. I put points at 3 of those crosses, there, or there. I say crosses, I meant like intersection points. So I put 3 points there, then I go to the lower left and I push this up to give it a matte look. Now so far what I've shown you is nothing special. This is how you achieve a matte look with Lightroom, a matte black and white look. There's probably 10,000 videos on YouTube that show exactly this. This is where I think you could make it look unique. Go back to the Basic tab and go to the contrast slider. Now watch, if I move it to the right, I could make it look really moody, black and white. If I move it to the left, look at, I'm bringing out like her eyes, her skin, her freckles. So you really, just by moving this slider, you're getting all different types of looks that are pretty unique compared to that basic matte look. So move this, I kind of like it more to her left a little bit because it brightens up the hair around her face, brightens up her skin a little bit, and really forces you to look at her eyes. And her eyes are really stunning, so I really like that. Then what you could do is go to clarity, and if you move clarity around, you could actually give it to the left, you could give it more of a ethereal look, or move it to the right and give it a more detailed look. For this image, I like the more ethereal look, so I'm going to go to the left, like that. So I think this is a way you could get a very unique black and white look. You know, most people will go to that tone curve, give it the matte look, and stop there. Don't neglect this contrast slider. This contrast slider really gives you a broad range of styles that you could choose from, and then after you choose that, go to some of the other sliders, specifically the clarity slider, and give it a more ethereal look to the left or a more detailed look to the right. In this case, I like that ethereal look. You could mess around with the texture as well and see what that gives you. Also dehaze, like, you know, something like that. So that's how I go about achieving what I think is a unique black and white look. Thank you everyone who watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.